Hey everyone, welcome to the GT Boxing channel. Boxing is a sport where every single moment in the ring can decide a fighter's fate. There are no coincidences here. Speed, power, strategy, and mental toughness are all intertwined in every second of a fight. Among those who have managed to turn this sport into an art, the name Terence Crawford holds a special place. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the greatest boxers of our era, tracing Terence's journey from a challenging childhood in Omaha to the moment he first lifted a world championship belt, conquering Glasgow in his fight against Ricky Burns. This is a story not just about victories in the ring, but about character, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. We'll uncover little-known facts about his early life, his first steps in amateur boxing, his standout wins in the early stages of his professional career, his preparation for the pivotal fight, and a detailed round-by-round breakdown of this historic bout. Every moment, every training session, every punch mattered, and it's those moments that shaped Terence Crawford into the fighter he became. Now let's dive into the story of Terence Crawford, from his first steps in the ring to the legendary fight in Scotland on June 14, 2014, that changed his life forever. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. Terence Crawford was born on September 28, 1987, in Omaha, Nebraska. He grew up in a rough neighborhood, where street violence and danger were part of everyday life. His family was far from stable. His parents often fought, creating a tense atmosphere at home. At the age of 7, Terence experienced a tragedy: the murder of a close family member. This shock pushed him to find ways to protect himself. He started training at a boxing gym, where he developed not only physical strength, but also character, discipline, and strategic thinking. From an early age, his father, Terence Crawford Sr., was his mentor, teaching him the fundamentals of boxing and life principles: resilience, patience, and the ability to read an opponent. Later in his professional career, Coach Esquard Zaman played a key role, helping him develop a unique style, a combination of speed, precision, stance switching, ring IQ, and adaptability to any opponent. A lesser-known fact: even as a teenager, Crawford spent hours after regular training sessions sparring with more experienced partners, honing counterpunches and studying opponents' weaknesses. Crawford's amateur career was brief but intense. He didn't compete in the Olympics, but he had dozens of fights, including bouts against Julian Williams and Tommy Freeman. These fights sharpened his strategic thinking and technique, preparing him for a professional career. Even then, his defining traits were clear: hand speed, accuracy, versatility, and the ability to adapt to any style. Terence made his professional debut on August 13, 2008 in Denver, knocking out Brian Cummings in the first round. Over the next years, Crawford gained experience, defeating opponents such as Brytus Prescott. Each fight showcased his style: jab combined with uppercuts, infighting skills, precise counters, and the ability to switch stances. He also held secret sparring sessions with top American fighters, including Mikey Garcia and Andre Ward, giving him invaluable experience for unexpected situations. A pivotal moment in his career came on June 14, 2014, when Terence Crawford traveled to Glasgow, Scotland, to face Ricky Burns for the WBO lightweight world title. Burns was an experienced champion with wins over Kevin Mitchell, 2011, Roma Martinez, 2012, and Michael Katsidis, 2013. He was trained by Billy Nelson and promoted by Frank Warren. The public expected Burns to handle the young American easily, and bookmakers favored him heavily. Odds for Crawford were around 3.5 to 4.0, while Burns was at 1.25 to 1.30. Crawford's training camp began in March 2014 in Denver under Bo McIntyre, Esquard Zaman, and his father. The focus was on speed, counterpunching, stance switching, and distance control. Burns prepared in Glasgow with Billy Nelson's team, emphasizing power, endurance, and pressure from the opening bell. Fight day finally arrived, June 14, 2014. The atmosphere at SSE Hydro in Glasgow was electric. The crowd loudly supported their champion, creating intense pressure, but Crawford remained composed. From the opening seconds, he displayed precision and speed, controlling the distance and switching stances effectively. Burns tried to force close-range exchanges, but Crawford maneuvered confidently, using counters and quick combinations. Rounds 1 through 3. Crawford gauges distance, works the jab, blocks Burns' punches, counters with precise uppercuts. Burns pressures, but his punches are predictable. Rounds 4 to 6. Crawford increases activity, utilizes stance switching, fast combinations, uppercuts, and hooks. Burns loses initiative. Rounds 7 to 9. Crawford fully controls the fight. Counters become sharper and more punishing. The Scottish champion loses speed and stamina. Rounds 10 to 12. Crawford dominates, using jabs, uppercuts, and body movement to neutralize Burns' strengths. Judges score a unanimous decision: 118 to 110, 117 to 111, 117-111. After the fight, Crawford said, "I came here for that belt, and I'm leaving with it." Burns admitted Crawford's superiority. He was faster, sharper, and smarter. "Today I lost to the better man." This victory opened the path for Crawford to move up to super lightweight and light welterweight, laying the foundation for his future status as an undisputed champion. A lesser-known fact: before the Burns fight, Crawford had held secret sparring sessions with elite American fighters, preparing for any scenario in the ring. Looking back at Crawford's journey, every detail, from the streets of Omaha, early amateur bouts, professional wins over Prescott, Berto, Dulorme, and Brooke, to intense training camps and sparring with elite fighters, shaped a boxer with a unique blend of speed, intelligence, and mental resilience. The fight against Ricky Burns marked the beginning of a legendary career, a testament that a true champion is forged in constant battle, with opponents, circumstances, and oneself. Today the world witnessed the future of boxing. "Crawford is on a new level," said Bob Arum. This fight not only brought him the title, but showed that Crawford could dominate experienced opponents, adapt to any style, and command the ring at the highest level. The victory over Burns was the launch pad that transformed a young American from Omaha into one of the greatest boxers of his generation. That's it for today. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos. See you next time.